To start off today's show, we have with us Dean of Liberal Arts, Dr. Paul Rufino, and Assistant Dean of Education and Behavioral Sciences, Kevin Kitchenman. They're here to tell us about some popular options within Rowan College at Gloucester County's Liberal Arts Division. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
Dr. Rufino, I'd like to start out by talking about a very popular major within liberal arts, education. Rowan College at Gloucester County has developed a reputation for preparing education majors for success within the working world. What are some of the things that the college does differently to support that success?
I think a major part of our success with our education program is built on a couple of foundations, one being advising. We have a dedicated advisor for our education students who get them on the right path from the very beginning, and I think that's really important, that advisement piece. Second, we do a cohort system in that all of our students are cohorted into small groups, and they take all of their core courses together. We select teachers to teach those core courses who have a strong K-12 background. So we try to customize those people who are working with the young educators, would-be educators, with people who have had that strong field experience.
Now, the cohort system is very interesting. In what ways do you think that contributes to student success?
The cohort system is indeed very interesting in that our students stay together in small groups. They form friendships. It's a help system to study and learn. And interestingly, over the past several years, as we collect data, those education students who are in the cohort system have a higher retention rate, have a higher GPA, and have a higher graduation rate than students who do not become part of the cohort system. So it's proven to be very successful. We also do something kind of new this year, a placement system, where we have students going out into various elementary schools in the county doing observational work of seasoned teachers. And we hope that they can get at least 10 hours worth of observation time. And maybe Kevin can just expound upon that just a little bit.
Sure. We were one of the few community colleges in the area who hadn't been doing a field experience placement, and we made the decision last year to make it a voluntary program for students because it wasn't advertised as an additional commitment for their courses, and we had probably 75% of the students in our introduction to teaching classes volunteer to do this. Starting with this coming school year, it will be a required mandatory part of their program, and it'll be attached to a different course this year, the History of American Education for the fall, but every student in that course will have to do the 10-hour field placement. The districts in Gloucester County have been very supportive, but we've also had the opportunity to place students in districts in Camden County and Salem County as well, because we try to place them close to their homes so that they're closer to where they live to go to school to visit.
Now, RCGC is introducing a new option that will allow certain education majors to obtain a bachelor's degree for less than $30,000. Could you tell us more?
Absolutely. The new major that will begin in the fall is a 3+1 program in inclusive education, and it ties into the inclusive education major that Rowan University has started this year. And that major will allow students, native Rowan students, or our students in the 3+1 to complete a Bachelor of Arts degree in inclusive education in 4 years and be eligible for 2 teaching certifications. Now, Rowan offers options. One of the 2 certifications can be either elementary or early childhood education, and the second certification would be the Teacher of Students with Disabilities certification or the Special Ed certification. Our program is going to be tailored specifically to elementary education certification along with the special education certification. So our students can come to RCGC, take the exact same course sequence, years 1 and 2, that they would take if they were at Rowan University. If they meet the state transition points required at the end of year 2, which would be they have a 3.0 GPA and they've passed the state tests called the Praxis core exam, then they are then eligible to enter year 3 of the program, again at RCGC, taking the same courses they would take as if they were on Rowan's campus, but paying our tuition, which would then enable them to achieve their bachelor's degree for less than $30,000, which is an unbelievable deal.
That it is. How can students find out if the inclusive education 3+1 option is right for them?
Several options. On our website, there, under the 3+1 banner, there is an inclusive education, and if they click that and inquire for more information, I actually get their email address and I respond to them, and in that email I send them a PowerPoint that we use at a parent-student information session, my contact information, and the contact information also of our education advisor, Mr. George Ray, and encourage them to meet with him, or at least schedule an appointment to meet with him to find out more about it as well.
Dr. Rufino, your division offers 2 additional 3+1 programs. Can you fill us in on those?
Yes, we have 2 additional 3+1 programs, both very exciting. One in radio, television, and film, which has been coordinated with Rowan University, and again, very similar to our education program. Students will be able to move after 3 years at RCGC directly into the program at Rowan University, which is an outstanding program. We also have another program in psychology, where our students after 3 years will be able to move directly to Rowan University and obtain a BA in psychology. Again, a tremendous opportunity for students to get that degree for less than $30,000 and then move on to whatever the field they want to follow in psychology. Presently, we have close to 50 students involved with that program, which has been a tremendous start.
And what other unique programs can students look forward to in the fall semester?
I think one of the most exciting things that's going to happen in the fall is a partnership that we've developed between GCIT and Rowan University, where we have revised our theater program to include a revised drama piece as well as a new dance option. So students will be able to come, for instance, if they are enrolled in GCIT, taking classes here, move directly into RCGC, and then move from our school into Rowan University and get a degree in theater dance. Again, a tremendous opportunity to get ahead on classes that have to be taken. And again, a partnership truly between 3 institutions, seamlessly moving students, a great opportunity.
And how can students find out more about everything that's happening in the liberal arts division?
I think, as Kevin mentioned, there are many spots on our website that students can follow. But I really advise students, I think the best option is to come into our Student Services building, talk to a counselor, give a counselor an idea of what they are really interested in, and then they will be directed to the specific counselor who deals with those options. I think that's the best way for students to get the most and best accurate information that they can for programs.
Well, it sounds like there are plenty of options for everyone within Rowan College at Gloucester County's Liberal Arts Division. Thank you both so much for stopping by to tell us about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.